Where my girls at?
Taking the spice, you know, keep it locked in.
Where my girls at?
Keep on watching while the beat keep knocking.
Where my girls at?
You love the flow, it's the ladies' show.
Where my girls at? Yeah. Where my girls at?
Everyone please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Guru's news has ramped up about Cardi B reportedly filing for divorce from Offset. Apparently some have come forward and rumored that the couple have been split for a while. It was also reported that Offset was seen with his new girlfriend in public. When Offset was asked about the young woman, he said, "She's just a friend." Man, it gets juicier. The same day, the public found out via the announcement of Cardi B, via her IG, that Cardi B is pregnant. So, gurus, do y'all think Cardi is serious this time? Or is this a publicity stunt trying to get attention for her new album?
Saying, here we go again.
Right. Okay.
That's it.
Listen.
I feel like we had this podcast a very short time ago.
Right? Like how? How are we back here?
Mhm.
How do we get back here?
I don't think it's a publicity stunt. I just think she's so undecided. Like
Yeah.
she's really seriously done, and then she's not anymore. Like he says or
Exactly.
does something that makes it.
Yep. And then you just brought another child in. Come on.
But you guys said you don't think it's a publicity stunt.
No,
Have you seen the picture? She
I
has
mean,
a whole belly out. I mean, okay, it looks bad when I show you, but look it up on Instagram.
I know. I saw it. I mean, I don't know.
I saw it. I saw it too.
I don't know.
All right, but all right, so if it's a publicity stunt, who are we stunting? Like who's
Right.
who are we hiding? Like what's going on here? Because
Yeah.
we over it. We don't care no more.
We really don't
Yeah.
care.
Live your life. We don't care no more. We don't care no more. We don't care.
You shouldn't play with stuff like that either. Pretending to be pregnant, like
Well, she's pregnant every year, really.
Yeah,
Like, so
it seems
it's
like
like
it.
At this point, girl, just live your life and stop like coming on the internet arguing with all of these fans because you not looking no good doing that.
At all. Question for y'all, because
Fans.
this came up in chat and someone said just the way all the news came out, maybe it's not his baby. I was like, that's interesting.
I mean,
Point.
that's an interesting take, but you know,
Who knows?
yeah,
I mean, I don't think it's not his baby.
right.
You
I don't
know,
think
Yeah,
but-
same. I'm just like,
I can see where they're
I don't
going
think
with it.
that
but,
far.
Yeah,
Far.
you know, I just think she's just like, you know, a young woman who would like the marriage to last, but you know, keeps looking stupid out there, and she's like trying to save her image by like acting like she's not gonna let him, you know, play in her face like that, but
I
she keeps
agree.
letting him play in her face, you know, so
And there's that. It's like
Yeah.
the same. If the
Yeah.
same thing's happening, girl, you have to look at yourself because it can't only be. So.
Yeah.
Mhm.
the definition of insanity.
It was a little bit jarring, if you will, because the same day that she announced that she was getting a divorce is the same day she said that she was pregnant. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's the reason why I think it kind of got people to think that. And obviously, she has new music coming out. So I mean, to announce that you are getting a divorce, you're Cardi B, you know the blogs are gonna pick this up. Hours later, like literally hours later, then you say you're pregnant.
Right.
Well,
Well,
I feel like everybody already had an inkling that she was
Oh, yeah.
pregnant
For
because
months, right?
yeah, they were
Mhm.
speculating already, like, okay, we think she's pregnant. She was just hanging out for I forgot what holiday, 4th of July or whatever it was, with her friends from the hood or whatever the heck you want to call it. I don't know. Friends you grew up with, family, friends, whatever. she was hanging out with them, and they were like speculating, like, it looked like she has a baby bump there. So they were already in talks about that. So it's like, what better time to bring it to the forefront now?
Right.
The divorce. Might as well just, I'm having a baby too. Cat's
I
out the
guess. Might as well put all the embarrassments out.
right.
She also was like performing somewhere where she had like this
Yeah.
overgrown jersey
Right.
on.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's like that's not typical Cardi wear, you know, on a
Right.
performance.
Right.
So people were speculating then anyway before all this happened. So I think she was planning on, you know, announcing the pregnancy, but then this news came out, and then it was
Yeah.
like, all right, let me, no pun intended, offset the you know, bad news with this good news to try to like save the
Save
image,
face
like
or
she's the
something.
one in
Right.
charge, and you know, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
hard to tell anymore with her. So
Honestly, I can't keep up.
Yeah.
Now, but do you think that she's really gonna divorce Offset this time?
Yeah. I
I
think
wouldn't
so.
be surprised if she don't. I don't know.
Right.
no,
That's what
I
I'm
don't
thinking.
think
I don't know anymore. Yeah.
I think she is, but if she doesn't, I mean, whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You got to
Right.
deal with them. We don't.
Exactly. It's not our problem, girl.
And thank
This is gonna be
God
one
for
of those,
that.
I think possibly this may be one of those divorces that go on for a little while, quite a while. She's probably thinking about it in the meantime, and I don't know if she's gonna actually divorce the man.
Right.
But you know what? This is Cardi B. I mean, for all you got to say about Cardi B, man, whether it's stupid or whether it's genius, at the end of the day, Cardi B puts her all into things. If you recall when Red Bars came out, she put her all into it. When she was putting her stuff on Instagram and just fooling around with the platform, and she got all of her friends and all, she was putting all of her into it. When she was going with her boyfriend that was locked up, and I think she was with him for 5 years, she was loyal.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
Cardi has this thing to wherein either she's in or she's not. And
Mhm.
I think that speaks to the boldness and the genius of how she comes over in her music.
Okay.
Right.
Like for
I
example,
mean,
Nicki Minaj can give 100% somewhere, and she could give 40% somewhere, and she could give 30% somewhere. Because that's the way Nicki Minaj is. It seems like Cardi B is a different animal. Either she's gonna give it 100% or she's not.
I agree with that. I
I
mean,
can see where you're coming from with that logic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She
You
needs
know?
to use her brain a little more.
I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, we met her at a very young age on Love and Hip Hop, and you know, since then she's came a very, very, very long way. Um, so you know, growth is natural. She's matured a bit. You know, she has 2.5 children now. So I feel like, you know, she's more serious and intentional about the things that she's doing right now. I think that everything that she does is very intentional. So could it be a publicity stunt? I don't know if it's a publicity stunt, but I definitely think that it was strategic, though.
Mhm.
You know,
Strategic.
yeah, I agree.
I
That's the
agree.
that's a good word.
I agree
Yeah.
with that, definitely. I
Yeah.
think that she thought this is a good time to announce this, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
because everybody gonna find out I'm pregnant anyway,
Right.
and they already know that he's cheating again. So
Okay.
And then she said that it wasn't about the cheating. So
Yeah.
They gonna say that, girl, please.
Exactly.
yeah,
Please.
Say so.
And
sure, it's not about
irreconcilable differences. We know,
Right.
girl. We
Right.
know.
That's that.
if it's
We
not
know.
about the cheating, then she'll divorce him this time, right? Because before it was the cheating, and then she could forgive him because of, you know, all the begging and pleading he was doing. But it's not about the cheating, so obviously it must be something else then you're gonna really divorce him. I just don't see it happening.
But
You know?
what do you guys say to being involved? You're a businesswoman, right?
Mhm.
You got many different connections all over the United States, plus outside of the United States. I remember before we had discussed, we said, is Cardi B better without Offset? And that question was kind of blurred. The answer was kind of blurred, if you will. But if Cardi B ends up divorcing Offset, do you think she will be more focused or less focused?
I hope more. I mean, she don't need him. She's a brand by herself. Like, they're not a power couple to me. I don't look at them like a thing. Like, runs herself. Yeah, I don't see
I
that.
don't think he makes or breaks her, and I don't think that he necessarily influences how she moves or the things that she does necessarily.
Yeah, and heartbreak is heartbreak. She's gonna feel it no matter what, and you're all gonna go through it. So she'll get over it.
Yeah, emotionally, got her messed up. But as a brand, I don't think the two
They
don't.
can't let her. Her team is not gonna let her. She's
At
come
all.
way too far
At all.
for her to go down there, unless it gets really bad. But there's too much money on the line.
She's
Right,
like,
hopefully we'll
I
get some good
really
music out
feel
of it.
like she's going to, this is going to be like motivation for her. And this is going to be like her secretive revenge or something like that. I think she's going to come out with her album that we've been waiting for. I think she's going to go hard. Even though she's about to have a baby, I don't see her stopping anything. I see her actually doing more now.
Because of that baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. One thing about Cardi, she gets like when people start throwing things at her, she gets way more focused and shows out more. So that I agree 100%. She's gonna show out.
Well, we hope everything works out for Cardi B and
Amen.
Offset.
Good Cardi.
Well, for Cardi, yeah. I'm with you, Ty, on that one. For Cardi.
Hey gurus, the R&B singer Maya, 44 years old, is revealing that she has been celibate for the 7 whole years. She said, quote, "It shifted my mindset," she said. "It was no longer a focus. The rush to be in a relationship, the rush to be married, the rush to be in something because that's what you're taught to do, to have kids or procreate. I think there's a lot of pressure on women to be able to do that." What do you guys think about the pressures on women to do those things?
Yeah, very real. Salute to her. Go
Yeah, I was gonna
queen.
say kudos
That's
to her.
awesome. Yeah, that's really, really
Does she
good.
have
But
any
the
That's
kids?
definitely a real thing.
No,
doesn't
she
have
didn't
any
have
No
kids.
kids.
No.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
No.
So she doesn't have anyone and she's been doing this for Wow.
and she's aging backwards.
Love that.
So
Yeah,
it's a
definitely.
win-win for
It
her.
is. I just
No.
saw her picture.
She has
After,
herself.
after a
You know
while,
what?
you start getting used to being by yourself, and
Right.
it's nothing. It's like just a walk in the park now.
Right?
Yeah.
That's not a focus.
I can
That's good.
attest to that.
Mhm.
It's like you don't answer to anybody. You do
Yeah.
what you want to do.
Yeah.
You don't have to, and I get where she's coming with it because, like, giving yourself to a person and thinking it's gonna go in a certain direction often takes you off of balance and off focus. If you believe, like I believe, in soul ties,
I was
stuff,
also
that'll jack you all the way up.
Mhm.
So I think that she's on a really good path, and people gonna talk about her anyway because she don't have kids and that she's in her 40s and
Hey,
so on
nothing
and
wrong
so
with
forth.
that.
But
Let me tell you something.
she's
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Good life, honey.
She knew that, or maybe she didn't know it at the time, but what she got into was herself and, her spirituality and
Yes.
not caring about
Tapped
what
in and tuned in.
anybody else
Mhm.
thought. She don't care. She don't care about what y'all think.
look,
At
you're
all.
itching to say something.
At
Yeah.
all.
She's at peace, and
Hey,
that's the
yep.
most important thing.
Okay.
Like, I mean, how
Right.
many people can truly, genuinely say that?
Right.
Well, she definitely at peace, celibate for 7 years.
That's
Okay.
right. You can't interrupt that kind of peace.
Oh,
Don't
at
kill the
all.
Don't
You
kill
better
the
be at this point. You better be God. Okay,
That's some new
you
news.
better be God, because ain't nobody gonna interrupt that.
Nope, not nobody.
That's some new celibate stuff right
I feel
there.
like
That's
that's a mom
awesome.
practice. Like she just did some like Buddhist.
Yeah, had to be.
Mhm.
Isn't she with somebody right now?
I don't know.
No,
That's what I
it's
know.
not her. It's Chili.
Oh,
It's Chili.
no, Debbie, you be
Yeah.
reading about. You be
I
reading.
know.
I'm
I just
crying.
know. I'm sorry. I just know. It's just, you know why? Because they're neck and neck with the ages, and they're both. They have
I always
similarities
make that same
with
comparison.
they're
That's
tapped
so
into
funny.
themselves. They know themselves very well, and they know what they want out of life. So
Wait,
that's
wait a
how
minute,
that's what
Chili
we're
is
talking
celibate
about.
too?
No, she was practicing
No,
celibacy,
no.
but she goes with the guy from Boy Meets World. I think it is.
I think I saw that. I
Joey
think
I
I
think
saw
it's
that.
Boy Meets
Somebody's
World.
Joey Lawrence.
No, he's somebody's brother.
But is the guy
Joey
from
Lawrence.
Boy
Isn't
Meets
it
World,
Joey Lawrence?
Oh, Joey Lawrence's
Yes.
brother. That's
No,
who
I
she.
think it's Joey
though?
Lawrence
No, it's
that
not the
she's
brother. It's
dating.
him.
Wait, she goes with
Yeah.
Joey Lawrence.
Yes,
I-
yes.
Wait, who the hell is Joey Lawrence?
From Boy Meets World.
Not his brother.
No, she go with him himself. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
I'm sure.
Yes, I was watching a TikTok video doing dances and all. Like,
I'm
how did we get
crying.
down? Yes, I saw them. Yes, ma'am.
Matthew Lawrence.
They have not been posting for a
Matthew
while.
Lawrence.
Matthew Lawrence.
Matthew
Oh yeah,
Lawrence.
okay, I did
There
see
we
that.
go.
Yeah, his brother. His
Oh,
brother.
so it is the brother.
Yeah.
Oh, it is the brother. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They look just alike. I'm sorry.
So is that what everybody got to do before they get into a relationship? They got to be celibate first to have a decent relationship. What's
You
going on?
need to be one with
I
yourself.
think
You need to be
so.
one with yourself.
Yeah.
You have to be. So
I don't
and
think
anybody
everybody got to do
yourself
anything.
And love
Do whatever
yourself.
works for you.
you have to be one with yourself though, because you're gonna cause your own problems.
And
So
love
you know,
yourself.
exactly. So I just feel like people whoever has anything to say about anybody doing that is you. You the problem, not them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Those people use those things to make themselves feel one. That's not even real. So kudos to Maya.
Right.
She's always my girl.
Get into it. It's a
Right.
good thing. Get into
Yeah.
yourself.
Have to.
Get
For
into
real.
yourself. Stop worrying
No, I'm
about
trying. Okay.
this
Hello.
one and that one, and get into yourself.
I do think it's kind of rude to be bringing baggage into a relationship towards somebody
Very
else.
rude.
That's why
Very
you need to
Got
be
rude
nothing to do with
alone.
them.
You need to
Very
be
rude.
alone for at least 2 years, I feel like
Yeah.
personally, you know? 'Cause then you're gonna have expectations and then you're gonna compare. If you don't heal yourself, you're gonna be doing that comparison.
Mhm.
And that's like
Mm-hmm.
not
But-
healthy at all.
I will say this though, because everybody is different. I do honestly believe though, yes, I agree with that aspect and perspective. But I also do feel like people can get together and have that type of connection and friendship that allows you to still grow within your own space while you have that support. And I do feel like there are relationships that are like that, you know,
Mhm. Definitely. The
rare,
person.
Right.
few and far in
Yeah.
between probably, but you know, I do believe that yes, you can have somebody that, you know, will support you through that, and you still have your time to heal for yourself, and you know,
Yeah.
everybody's
Well, J-Lo didn't waste no time. I mean, she
Hey, about herself. Check it out.
We not talking about
I
her.
don't know what she want.
What do you mean she with somebody else?
She was with who was she with before Ben Affleck?
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say she with somebody else
Alex
already.
Rodriguez.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That
That would be
baseball player.
crazy though.
A-Rod, yeah.
Yeah, right.
She's different. We're not gonna you need to go
Listen,
talk to
if
Maya.
She don't like being by herself. She don't like her own company.
She better not pop up in another 6 months with a new.
Why not? This is her
You know that's
lifestyle.
gonna happen.
Why
Better
not?
not.
This is what she do.
Literally.
Serial
Yeah.
dating and
And
serial
that woman
living.
don't want to be
No.
alone so bad.
Not at
She don't
55.
wanna
That's
be
the
alone.
problem.
Girl,
And
she
that's
gonna
the
be
problem.
She's gonna do this
Yup.
till she's
That is
85.
about
She just put
Okay.
out a Broadway like musical on Amazon Prime or something, and I watched it. And it
You
was
did?
about like heartbreak. Yeah, it was actually
I
like
watched it too.
the
Is it good?
choreography
Was
was
it good?
beautiful. The
It's good.
choreography, the dance, because I
Is it?
danced, so I was just like, wow, like the visuals were amazing. It was kind of corny, but it was kind of like about her. She keeps like, so okay, so you have all of the signs up in heaven, and it was like Jay Shetty, Kiki, who else was there? You watched it, and they were all
It
Sagittarius
was
parties.
the guru. I forget his name. I forget everybody's name that was in it.
But it was a lot of
Age
like
metaphor.
known faces who were
Age
part of it.
metaphor.
Appearances, like
Okay.
what is it called when cameos, right?
The
And they were
last
all
conversation.
these famous celebrities that represented each sign of the zodiac, and they were
Oh,
looking
that's fun.
down on her and
Yeah.
looking at her life and trying to like, help her
She was
fix
trying
it.
to find love.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And
Who did that
Sit
series?
down.
she got
Oh,
married
Lord.
3 times in the movie too.
But it was actually based on some truths of her life, and she knows.
I didn't know that.
what it is. Yeah, she
Wow.
knows what it is.
Jenny
She,
from the block.
Did you enjoy it, Mercy?
Literally.
okay, I watched the whole thing, so I must have enjoyed something, right? I agree with you when you say that it was a little corny. Like when it first started, I didn't expect what happened because it was just like, oh, this is a like a Broadway, like singing and dancing and stuff. But like as you get into the story,
It's beautiful. I kind of cried, I'm not even gonna lie, because she lost hope in love, and I felt like that's like me. Right now, I'm like, I keep going through these heartbreaks and I hate the feeling so much. So that's why like all of these subjects we've been talking about is a little touchy because I'm just like, but yeah.
no, it's
But in the end, she
I
finds hope.
applaud anybody that shares their true experience and then you put it out there. So I do applaud her for that because this was actually
Yeah.
based on a lot of her real life and her real issues. She put a lot of things out there. I applaud her for that because
Mm.
sometimes you need to see those things. Sometimes you're going through things and you don't see anybody else going through it, or you don't feel like anybody else can relate, or you don't know. And just, seeing that some things just happen and it can happen to anybody is a little.
Something happened to Ben Affleck because he was seen with his new girl recently.
Who?
Ben Affleck.
Excuse me? Are you?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
Yes.
crazy.
We want to go to Girls Doing Good. And Taz,
Okay.
you are going to read off something for us.
Right.
Talk about it.
All right, girls doing good. Shirley Chisholm, born November 30th, 1924, died January 1st, 2005. She was an American politician who in 1968 became the first Black woman to be elected to the United States Congress. Chisholm represents New York's 12th Congressional District, a district centered in Bedford, Stuyvesant, Brooklyn for 7 terms, from 1969 to 1983. She was also the first African American to run for a major party presidential nomination. Chisholm began exploring her candidates in July 1971 and formally announced her presidential bid on January 25th, 1972, which brings us to Miss Kamala Harris. As you know, Kamala Harris, a woman, is now running to be the first Black Indian American president.
So how do we feel about that? How do we feel about Shirley Chisholm? Okay, my fault. How do we feel about Shirley Chisholm in 1972 paving the way for somebody like Kamala Harris to run for president, Gurus? As women, how do you feel about that?
I think it's amazing. I feel like it's just going to open more doors in the future. People are going to feel like they had the opportunity, no matter what color or race. I feel like it's just woman, you know? Like when
Yeah,
has a
and
woman ever been the face front?
right. I know. I mean, I know we all have our stuff with the politics and how everything's going because even though she is a woman and a black woman, there's still a whole bunch of stuff that people are like, well, she still said this and she
Yeah.
did or didn't do this. And yeah, that makes it hard. It's just the fact that she's able to, that she's in this
Right,
position.
right.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
agree with that too, because I'm not a politician type of gal, but you know, for a woman to even just get the opportunity, whether it was by default, whether however they want to slice the pie, I feel like it was kudos for her, you know, and I hope she wins, honestly, because I can't deal with Trump.
Listen,
I don't care about that Project
listen,
2025 stuff. Y'all
listen.
leave that, pack that up and take it to school in the morning because I'm
Exactly.
mm-mm,
Exactly. Just
mm-mm,
off of that, listen, I feel the same ways. I'm like,
mm,
I don't have time for that antichrist man.
yeah, please.
Please.
I already run our lives
Yes,
already.
right.
What more do you want?
Antichrist.
Please.
God.
He's definitely an antichrist.
Right. And you a whole criminal out here. Like, right?
Exactly. It doesn't make any
Are
sense.
y'all
Let the
forgetting
roles have
he's a
been
criminal?
reversed.
I told you, I
Listen.
feel very often, and I'm not even joking. I really be feeling like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
No, we are in the
We have
Twilight
to
Zone,
be.
girl. This is
We
a
have to.
simulation.
Is
No
this
way we're
Oh
real?
not.
my God.
It's
Life is
not.
not real, bro. This
Not
cannot
at
be
all.
real.
It's not. Not one
It's
bit.
not. Take me to where it's real at, because I don't want to be here no more.
But you know,
This is not fun.
everything
No.
is everything happens over time.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
you know, it took almost 400 years for, you know, to go from the very bottom of the barrel, you know, to I get in the door. I've got in the door for almost 400 years. Like, think about that. And that does open up other opportunities. But yes, we still have a lot of work to do. And that's not going to happen overnight. But look at where we are. Look at where we are. And I hope that we keep pressing forward and, you know, allowing more opportunities and doors to open, and those stereotypes and those judgments and those prejudices to keep getting suppressed more and more and more. And like I said, it takes time. These are like generational curses. These are thoughts and beliefs that people, black, white, and in between, have had for many, many, many years. So it just doesn't things don't happen overnight, but look at where we are.
Yep.
No.
So Taz, you brought us the news, right?
Right.
So how do you feel about Kamala Harris becoming president?
I agree with all the ladies, truthfully and honestly. I agree because being mixed and growing up in the community of our own kind people, it is war, especially with women and complexion, hair texture, eye texture. It's like a superficial thing. It matters to all kinds. So for a woman to break doors down, I want to hear it. Like, I really want to be part of this history and in the makings.
Yeah.
That's what it is. All right.
Sure.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Taz.
You're welcome, ladies. Have a good night. All right.
too.
Thank you.
Was working in that environment, it was like it kind of made me want to do it. And
When you
then
felt the pressure?
yeah, but it's like I went and got surgery, and I'm like want to transition back to my natural body. Like,
Oh, what now?
yeah,
Do you feel like it's going out of fashion?
yeah,
Really?
yeah. I feel like natural bodies are more and more slim, thick. I feel like that is like what's in right now.
Gurus, we love DreamDoll. However, during an interview, she talked about why she wants to go back to her regular shaped body. It caught certain corners of the internet attention. Not so much the fact she wanted to go back to her regular body shape, but the fact that she stated because slim thick is, quote, in right now,
Oh
unquote.
my God.
See, she done
Oh
popped
my
up.
God.
Gurus, do you think our culture is based too much in trends and image rather than appreciating originality, finding the beauty in our differences?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
I want to
so
Absolutely.
know.
sad.
I want to know. I want to know. I want to know.
Here it comes.
Where is the disconnect? You got the
Right.
body to join the trend. Now the body ain't in no more, and now the trend ain't in no more. So you jumping on a new different trend now. Help
Hmm.
that thing.
Make it make sense. Like, so you're just not happy.
Right. You don't know what direction you want to go with your body. Is it
Yep.
affecting you or you just trend hopping? Like, what's going on?
Right. And we're not talking about a makeup trend. We're talking about
You
like
know,
doing stuff and
body
taking it of your
enhancement
body. That's
trend.
crazy. That's a problem. Like you
It's the
makeup trend,
media.
that's fine.
It's all the way the media. We work with our subconscious mind a lot, and what we take in, it sticks, and we don't even realize it. So it may or may not be her fault 100%. Well, it is because she
definitely-
allowed that to
Uh-huh.
in her head. But you know, it's so normalized now. Like I have nieces who are just like, yeah, I'm gonna get my boobs done, and I'm gonna do my nose. And I said, stop.
You ain't even
Stop.
getting on
Like,
here yet. You're not even
stop.
50 yet.
Exactly. Stop it.
You're not
Stop
even
They're
it.
like
40 yet.
16, 18, and
Yeah.
they're telling
I
me
want to
like
get
I'm
teeth done. Your
31.
teeth are not fully developed yet. What you want to
Exactly.
get teeth done
They
for?
growing up, like they growing up on social media. And it goes back to the conversation we were having. If you are not one with yourself, this is what you're gonna do. Media or not, this is what you're gonna do. Be doing all of this nonsense. And that's why even with the young girls who are like into that, because like I have, y'all know I do makeup and I have a lot of clients who's like 11, 12-year-old daughters are asking them to buy them all this expensive makeup because they want to do. I'm like, y'all ain't even,
Wow.
did I get your period
Girl,
yet?
makeup.
Did y'all get
You
your
know, wear
period?
lipstick
Please
at a
relax.
certain age.
Oh my
Red nail polish.
I'm saying. So it's just like, I just can't. Like at first when this story came out, I thought she was saying she want to go back and get her life together. Until she said because of the trend. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, like
you
what?
haven't learned, girl. You
Like
haven't
K
learned.
Michelle and all of them that got the body defects and all of these things, you
Mhm.
know, it's like, okay, if there was something physically wrong with you, or, you know, as far as your, you know, things backlash, but I don't know what they be doing to them. You know what I mean? But
Right.
it be getting them looking crazy and you're in
Disgusting.
pain.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was 18, I was this close to getting my boobs done
Me
until I did the
too. Not
research.
even
I
18.
did the research. It
I
takes
still want
away
them done.
5 years. Oh, I mean,
Wow.
it's just the health issues though. If you saw her
Exactly.
her interview, she talks about how her back hurts. Like me,
Yep.
I'm a very athletic girl. Like I
Yep.
do yoga, I skate, I dance.
Mhm.
If I get big boobs or if I get my ass done, my balance would be so thrown off. Like I
Yep.
could do handstands right now. Imagine if I do that. It's like, for what? You like the research and the studies say that you lose 5 years of your lifespan by doing that. And there's a lot of recalls now on it. Why would you want to lose 5 years of your life, ladies, whoever's
Exactly.
watching? You
For
know?
what? For what? And you
I
know
mean,
what
like,
else? So I'm sorry to cut you off, Marcy. The stuff like it's okay if you're not happy with your body, eat some food, go to the gym, do whatever. There's natural ways to do it. And I'm like you guys were saying, y'all wanted to get your breast done. You ever heard of the vegetable maca root or maca root? I'm probably
Oh,
saying
yeah,
it
I've
wrong.
heard
So
of that. I've heard of things like that. I've tried
stimulate,
different
I don't think
things.
I know
yeah,
that.
it stimulates your fatty tissues naturally. It's just a vegetable. It's just a vegetable.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
So
I ain't
try
know
that. It's
that.
just a vegetable. Yeah, they have it in
Yeah,
like pill
I
form,
definitely
powder
do that.
form.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Like
Yes.
even like for me, you already know we do the modeling. So you know you want your face to look a certain. I'm like, oh, I think I will get a filler in my forehead liner. Girl, I don't want it no more.
No.
The type of things that they be showing you at
Oh
that
yeah.
stuck in your forehead. No, ma'am.
Exactly.
I'm just
No,
gonna
And
have
don't do
to
it.
you know
make
the
up
Yeah.
the
part,
lines away, baby, because no.
the part that's disturbing though, whether you're male, female, whatever, the part that's disturbing is the part where the trend comes in. Like you're doing
That's it.
this situation, you're doing something so serious because of something as shallow as
Mm-hmm.
a trend.
Exactly. How old is she?
She's like probably 27 at this point.
That's the
yeah,
other.
Yeah,
yeah.
she's like
That's the other
27. I
thing.
know she was
Y'all in
like
your 20s.
25. So I don't know if she's 27 by now or just
Wow.
26, but she's definitely after 25.
She should
Like
not
But
be
I mean,
looking
like,
older than us. She shouldn't look older than us. I'm not
Oh my
understanding.
God. Imagine BBL, Drizzy. If Kendrick never put Drake down for that, imagine these guys out there getting abs.
Listen,
That was
I've
so close to
seen
being
it.
the
It's going
trend.
on. It's
like
been going
what?
I've
on.
seen it. I've seen men who've done
It's
it.
been going
Like,
on.
Uh-uh.
I just went on Google and looked up DreamDoll's age, and I thought she was 20 something as well. DreamDoll is 32 years old.
Woo! You a lie.
Really?
well,
Okay.
when she came into the industry, I think she was in her mid-20s or
Yeah,
something.
that
So, but yeah.
Well, she's
But
I
you
was
know,
all the way
old
off.
and
like Dream Doll. I mean, let's be real. Like, she's well known for her body, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that she accomplished the goal that she intended on accomplishing because her talent alone. I'm not saying she's non-talented. You know,
Right.
she
I
is for
like
some
her. I like
people.
her personally. I
Yeah,
like
she is for some people, but we don't know a lot about. She doesn't have a lot of
yeah.
music out there. She's,
Yeah.
you know, she doesn't have a lot of features or anything.
Mhm.
So it's like, all right, so she's well known for, you know, her body. That was the point. She felt, I'm sure, at that time that she wasn't even going to be looked at if she wasn't looking a certain way. And so, like,
yeah.
that was the point. Now that she's kind of known, it's like, okay, let me go the Black China route, the Kalani route, you know, because remember, Kalani got her boobs done. And then she decided, like, she started having all these health issues. And then she was just like, I had to get them taken out because, you know, I was, you know, my health was declining. I felt sluggish. I felt like there was so many things. And when she researched on it, it was like, why did I do this? And so she went back and, you know, she's in the gym constantly and she has a very slim look to her, you know, and it's, I think like, the fact that like the industry holds these standards to these women, especially the specific industry that she's in, because it depends on what industry you're in, what beauty standard aligns. So it's
Exactly.
like, yeah, so she is trying to, you know,
Yeah.
hang with the Nicki Minaj's
Yeah.
and the
She
Cardi
went
B's
wrong with
and
the big dogs.
you know,
Yeah.
exactly. And then, you know, she's young and she's allowed to make these mistakes, you know, but the fact that she says, oh, I'm gonna hop off this trend and go on this trend
That's where you
instead of
lost
Right.
all of us.
citing
That's horrible.
health
That's where
It's
you
and
lost all of
awareness.
us.
every last one of us.
Yeah, exactly. So it kind of diminishes her message. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
like,
look, we can go to the Little Kim
Oh God.
example.
Oh,
I don't
I
know.
mean, to wherein,
I'm
you
disappointed
know,
in her.
first of all, I
Okay.
think Kim is a beautiful woman. I love
She's
Little
still
Kim.
beautiful. I
was
love her to death too, but I'm just so disappointed in her.
Very disappointed. She
Yeah.
looks completely different
She
from
looks
how
completely different to the point where
completely.
I saw her perform. I think it was like earlier today. I don't know where she was over the past weekend. And like
Yeah.
she had like a glittery top on with like a hoodie and her pants, and it's like her booty looks sagged, her titties
Yeah,
look
it doesn't
over.
not looking
It's
good.
it's not looking good. It's
That's
not.
not the girl that came out. Yeah, that's not the same
No,
person.
you know
Her
what I
face,
mean?
like everything is
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, you want to
She
still
don't look,
keep
to
some
me, she don't look
authenticity about you.
nothing like she, like if I knew her
Nothing.
back in the day, I
No.
would walk right past her and not
Exactly.
know that was her.
Exactly.
Right.
I
She don't
agree.
look
There's
nothing like
nothing to
she
say.
look.
No,
and that's
not at
very
all.
sad because she was a beautiful woman
That's what
then.
I'm saying. Like what?
And
Beautiful.
so like
But
Beautiful.
you know what? This whole image thing has been going on since there has been visuals.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
on social media, in the celebrity world, movies and all of that. That's what it was about. You had to look a certain way, you had to have a certain appeal to be on that platform. And I think that, you know, in the new age with social media and everything, everybody is on a platform if they want to be on a platform. So the expectations to get there, and you know what we have actually witnessed and proved to get there, is you got to look a certain way, you got to portray a
And
certain image
I'm seeing
and all of
that.
that.
I'm seeing that because you know me to cut you really fast. It's like when you start to become a socialite now on these TikTok and Instagram, it's like, okay, step one, your authentic self, you're acting however you want to act, but then your platform starts growing and growing. Once it starts growing, now you're starting to get this money. Now you're starting to get this money. I want to look like the Aries of the world. I want to look like this of the world. I'm gonna get my teeth done. Then I'm gonna get my titties done.
And what people are telling
Yeah,
you.
it just goes and goes. Now you look just like the rest of them. And where is your authenticity? It's gone because you look just like the rest of them now. You became this
Sad.
person that you're no
Carbon
longer.
copy.
Right. But the problem is that that's what actually worked. And that's what actually
It's
is
the problem.
How do you maintain that?
it's fading now. It's fading now. A little bit.
That's what I'm
We're
saying.
starting to
Now
see
here we go with the Dubai potty poopies because you need to continue that cash flow to live that lifestyle. You got to do stuff that you don't want to do.
You'll do
But to
anything to
maintain-
make the blogs, to be able to
Exactly.
be talked about.
Okay.
And see, that's what's wrong with our culture right now. People are not being talked about because how good their music is, or the profession that they are in, how good they are at their profession. What they're being talked about, quote unquote, in the media is about controversy.
Yep.
And so now they want to look a certain way. Now they want to listen to the people around them that says, oh, you got to do this and you got to do that to keep up. No, just do the work. Meg TheeStallion twerked at VP Harris's Meg TheeStallion was invited to perform at the vice president's rally for president in Georgia. The stallion and her dancers took to the stage and began to twerk to the music on multiple occasions during her performance. Do you think Meg TheeStallion should have toned the twerking down since she was at a political event featuring Miss Harris?
Let me speak on this. First of all, okay, she did tone it down. Okay, let's just be real. Because when have we seen
that's a fact.
when have we seen Meg come out there with so much clothes on? She had a lot of clothes on for Megan Thee Stallion. Yes, she was twerking. Who thought Meg Thee Stallion was going to get on stage and not twerk? I want to know who. I know I expected that, right? So for like all this thing, like, oh my God, she's pandering. Like, first of all, okay, we're in Atlanta. She's in Atlanta, right? That is exactly what's expected of her in Atlanta. You know what I mean? She's on that stage. Yes, you know, obviously there's a push and a pull for the black vote, and we get it, right? And Kamala doesn't have all black people because, you know, let's keep it real. BIPOC people are not a monolith. Everybody thinks different, you know, so it is what it is. But she came out there to perform. She came out there. Look, all I saw was a bunch of white people jamming to her. You know what I mean? I mean, her stuff. Sorry. You know what I mean? So I'm sitting here like, who cares? Who cares? So it's Megan Thee Stallion. You guys, these people got freaking the slut walk queen coming up in the RNC, and she had the nerve to talk about Meg was pandering. Like, what do you think they were doing?
Right.
Like
What
I
do you
said,
think they were doing?
Twilight Zone.
Why they really thought you was intelligent and you had some political policies to talk? Like, cut it out, honey. You know what I mean? I just think the conversation is so inauthentic. It's just something to talk about, and I feel like when us as BIPOC people keep, you know, attacking from the inside, we're just gonna be on this hamster wheel forever. So what? That's Meg Thee Stallion. That's what they expect of her. So what? Kamala Harris put her on stage. So Meg Thee Stallion is gonna tour with her everywhere she goes. She was in Atlanta.
I agree with most of exactly what you said. However, you know, not necessarily for anybody else that's gonna perform at a political event. I don't want certain people to think they saw a green light to start doing all sorts of crazy stuff, because I'm sure the Kamala Harris campaign was not so happy with the twerking situation. And for anybody that's going to perform, and we will perform at these events, we have to understand that this is politics. This is not entertainment. It was entertainment for her to do the thing at the rally.
It's 100% entertainment.
But
That's why
what she is
she came out there.
involved with, she got attacked to the point where they will try to hurt you in a real significant way. Now, I'm not saying you're supposed to be scared of that, but what I am saying is that show some respect for this lady.
I would like to know who put this together and
Mm-hmm.
what strategy they were going for. I understand, you know, you're going for the younger crowd. I understand you're going for Black America. I understand you're going for women. I understand those points, right? But you are trying to be the world's leader. So putting certain things out there and images out there and showing a reflection of what the world or whoever already thinks of Black women, it does not coincide with you as a world leader. It doesn't.
Well, let me say this. I don't think it was Kamala Harris's side that plan that she was. I think Meg TheeStallion.
I hope it wasn't her side.
No, I could probably bet that it wasn't her side because
But she gotta approve it, I'm sure.
she approved the
Yeah.
performance, but
None
she
of
probably.
that stuff
But who,
pre-approval.
I mean,
I feel like it was so many up and coming poets, violinists,
Yeah, come on.
drums, whatever you could have got to do and perform and whatever it was, and kept it tasteful and kept it nice and classy. At the end of the day, Kamala, you're not a Megan TheeStallion gal, bro. Like you're pandering.
Yeah,
I don't think that she was pandering.
Pandering.
What I think is
Yeah,
that
I don't
Meg
think it's a
TheeStallion.
pandering thing. You
Yeah, I
can't
think
pander to
Meg
your own
TheeStallion,
people.
as a celebrity, was immature about the situation. I think she did not show respect toward Kamala Harris. Because I'm
Who
sure
told her to go there? That's what I want to know.
That's what
Even
I'm
if she
saying.
invited herself.
She shouldn't have been there. She shouldn't have been there. in the first place.
exactly. They shouldn't have booked her in the first place because that's what she does.
Were there other performers or it was just her?
I
Oh, so
think
there
there
were
might
other
have been
performers.
other performers.
She's the it
They
girl.
were,
She was
yeah.
the main. She was the main performance.
That's why this country's a joke.
Wow.
Wait, time out. What about
Maybe
the
she
background?
does listen to
Go
Meg
ahead.
TheeStallion on the low, you know?
Of course she
Go
listens.
ahead.
Like,
Which is fine, but why do we need to see that for this campaign? That don't. It's
Listen,
not.
it doesn't.
No.
I
show
mean, I
another
think what
side
we're
of
losing
her?
sight of is the
Fine.
fact that it would not have mattered who performed. Like from the right, they're gonna attack. Like they would have put Taylor Swift out there, they would have attacked that situation. That's really not as big a deal in the long scheme of it. That's
It
what I'm
isn't.
saying.
It isn't. It isn't.
That's just me.
No,
And
it's
if
absolutely
we're
true.
being fair and if we're looking at it from all aspects, like you said, Trump got Amber Rose out here advocating for him and speaking for him.
Thank
So
you.
what are we?
They're fighting fire with
Everything is
fire.
a joke.
What?
That's all.
Everything is a joke.
And
Everything
he
is a-
sat down with a white supremacist.
Everything is a
At his home, he
Bro,
had
life is a joke.
he
It
had
is. It's a joke.
yeah, he had lunch at his home in Mar-a-Lago with a white supremacist. I'm done.
Totally 110%. I think I didn't find my husband yet because all the women expectations is really having the men go into a hole. Because who the hell is y'all to say y'all want a man that make $500,000 a year? They hide because of y'all unrealistic ass expectations. Send me somebody that got enough to make sure that I got lights on, water running, I'm smiling and we eating. Y'all asking for the most. Y'all want a man to buy y'all a boat. I can't even say it right. Y'all want a man to buy y'all a boat, a yacht, and a crib, and pay for your kids' schooling, your desires, your kids' desires. Like that shit. You hear how unrealistic that sounds? This how a lot of y'all women sound. Ridiculous. That's why we ain't got nobody yet, because y'all scaring them into a damn hole. Please separate me from everybody else. Husband, come find me. You ain't gotta make $500K for me. You could make $500 If you can make that shit work all year and I'm eating, I'm good.
So the question is, gurus, what are the expectations women should have for marriage?
Clearly, she's not speaking for herself. She's speaking to the Aries and the Jada Waiters of the world, which we was talking about earlier. You're not speaking for yourself. You can find that $500 week guy, girl. Okay, you can find them. He's there. There's many of them there.
Oh,
Okay.
he's all over
Many.
the place, honey.
Oh,
You
yeah.
want your $500 man, you could just any corner and find him.
But
Like, if you can't find your man, honey, don't blame no yourself. If you can't find your man, then that's on you, honey. There's something about you that's not grabbing these guys' attention. Stop going for these other women. 'Cause a lot more men that are making $500 a week than there are men making $5 million a year.
Debbie, I seen the frustration in your
This is just too stressful for me, boy.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I did not know we had to.
What should a man? What are women legitimately? What do women think men should come to the table with in order to whatever they want to do, long-term relationship, whether it's
A cat.
marriage?
Bring me a cat.
Well, someone who's emotionally intelligent for sure. Someone who's aware of themselves. You know?
Yeah.
It's
So,
on the top.
And loyalty is so
I think
important.
that is key. Emotional
But are
intelligence.
they gonna admit it?
And
Well, let me say this about emotional intelligence too, and that's a good point. However, have you ever met somebody who was emotionally intelligent, but yet they were very manipulating with it?
Oh.
And a lot of times what happens is that they can manipulate you because they are intelligent into where'd everybody go?
Wait, not y'all. Not y'all escaping.
No, I had to open the door for my daughter because she just came home from
Oh,
work.
wait, this subject is touchy, so
It is, and that's
that's
why
why
I
I
like
just stepped off for a second.
that's
Yeah, I had to
why
go buy
like
my
it.
cat. I'm sorry.
So what is that? Like what are the seriously the things that men should come to the table with in order to be somebody important in women's lives?
Well,
Therapy receipt.
she hit that on the head. As far as emotional intelligence is concerned, that's extremely important because you're dealing with an emotional being. Women are far more emotional. We're just different than men are. So if you have emotional intelligence, then you're gonna understand by far more what we need and where we're coming from, and you're gonna be able to handle those things a lot better if you have emotional intelligence.
I have another requirement. You must learn and know how to build houses and stuff.
How to what?
Build houses and stuff.
Build houses
Build
and fix
houses?
stuff
Yeah.
and
Do
just fix
something,
stuff,
do something.
period.
Fix a tire. Put up a
Yes.
picture. Know how to do
Handy.
something.
Mhm.
I'm not paying for nothing.
Listen.
Know how to plumb this drain when it get clogged up. Know how to do something. Know how to build me a picture frame or something. I don't care. Do something. Be hands-on. I like hands-on. Hands-on.
I think
Now we stranded on the road and you can't
like
change a
based on,
flat.
like, just-
What? I will go insane. And I know how to do that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I think, piggybacking
But
off of
is that more of a turn off than it is
That is a big turn off.
requirement?
I don't care how emotional intelligent you are. Goodbye.
How about loyalty
Yeah, I
Yes.
was gonna
and
suggest
keeping
that
your
too.
penis in your pants?
Yeah.
Like, what is the problem?
You're building
Exactly.
something, you won't have to worry about that.
I hate very much.
Well, gurus, it's been a good show. You know what I'm saying? For everybody out there, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hey, gurus, this is the Lady Guru Show, and we are out of here.
Where my
Later.
girls at?
Bye, guys.